Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jenny. Today's video is going to be a full face of makeup using only Wet n Wild products. I really enjoy Wet n Wild's products and I'm really happy to be finally doing this video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start the look. To start, I did go ahead and tightline, but none of the eyeliners that I have are Wet n Wild brand, so I just used a ColourPop one. So to start with the actual Wet n Wild products, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer since I'm doing my eyes first for this look. For my eyeshadow today, I am going to be using the Wet n Wild All Naturel palette and Nude Awakening. This set of shades is not available in this form anymore, I don't think, but it has been reformulated in this form with their new packaging and their new formula. So you can still get these shades in case you wanted to follow along. These colors are still available. So to start, I'm going to take this light colored shade and I'm just going to put this all over my lids to set the primer. Going into this kind of matte taupe shade, I'm going to put this into my crease and outer V. Taking a smaller, more precise brush, I'm going to go into this kind of burgundy shade and just kind of put that in the same spots as that taupey color. We're going to kind of go a little smoky today. Going into this kind of dark grayish brown, I'm going to take this and just focus it on the outer V area and a little bit up into the outer crease. Now going in with the black shade, just a tiny bit of it, I'm going to put that right out here in the outer, very outer corner. Taking a flat shader brush, I'm first going to go into this kind of golden shade. Put that all over the inner half. Going into this darker pink shade, I'm now going to put that on top. I'm actually going to go ahead and take my finger, kind of pat it on. I'm going to take just a little tiny bit of that purpley shade and just kind of blend the glitter and the mattes together a little more. So now I'm going to take an angled brush in that black shadow and I'm going to use the black shadow as a smoky eyeliner. Now that I finished the top eyeshadow, I'm going to go ahead and put on mascara, and for mascara I am going to be using the Wet n Wild Lash Renegade mascara. First I'm going to curl my eyelashes. So I did go ahead and put 2 coats of that mascara on, and so now that the top part of the eyes are done, I'm going to go ahead and do my face. So let's go ahead and get started. So to start with the base, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer. So now I'm going to go into foundation. I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I am an in-between shade, so what I'm going to do is take the lighter shade on like my T-zone lightening area, and I'm going to take this one on like the darker perimeter of my face. For my face, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild brush set. You can't get this set anymore, but you can buy all these brushes individually. So I'm going to be taking the foundation brush, obviously, for the foundation. Now I'm going to take the Wet n Wild the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. And I am in the shade Light Ivory. I'm going to be taking my Eco Tool sponge to blend that out. To set the T-zone, I'm going to be taking the light powder from the Wet n Wild Contour Palette in the shade Dulce de Leche. For the rest of the face, I'm going to be taking the Wet n Wild Coverall Pressed Powder. I don't know that they sell this powder anymore, but they do sell their regular photo focus powders, which are also very nice. So before I move on with the rest of the face, I am going to go ahead and fill in my brows, and to do that I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Retractable Brow Pencil. So these brows are a little wonky, but we're going to roll with it. So now what I'm going to do is contour / bronze. This is a warm color, so I'm going to kind of, more like bronze than contour, but with the Dulce de Leche contour powder. So for blush, I'm going to use the Color Icon blush in the shade Rosé Champagne. So for highlight, I'm going to be mixing 2 shades of the Mega Glow highlighting powders in the shade Golden Flower Crown and the shade Blossom Glow. I'm going to do the Flower Crown first to give a nice gold base. And then I'm going to take the Blossom Glow and put that right on top. I'm going to take Blossom Glow and put that all over the rest of my face. So now I'm going to go onto the lower lash line of my eye, and I'm going to go in and mix this shade and the red shade together and put that all over the lower lash line. Using a flat definer shade, I'm going to go into this kind of the darker grayish kind of color and just put this on the outer half. Taking my detailer brush, I'm going to go into this light shimmer shade, put that on the inner corners. Then taking this kind of satiny pink shade, I'm going to put that on the brow bone. To finish up the eyes, I'm going to be taking the Mega Slim Skinny Mascara for the lower lashes. For lips, I'm going to be using the Perfect Pout Gel Lip Liner in the shade Bear to Comment. And on top of that, I'm going to be using the Liquid Catsuit in the shade Rebel Rose. So now to finish everything up, I'm going to be using the Photo Focus Setting Spray. So that completes the look, and that completes this video. I hope you enjoyed my full face using only Wet n Wild products. Thank you for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up, and if you would like to subscribe, please feel free, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.